I don't know if anybody else is seeing this in social media, gone to the multiple platforms. And the case in point, Americans are hurting. And what we tend to see on social media is left versus right and things of that sort. And I'm all for a battle of ideas. But while we're keeping busy with that, DC is continued their trek to be out of control. A lot of Americans are asking, what can we do? To tell the truth, we're overtaxed. They don't listen to us. They only work on how they can get reelected, and that's a lot of the problem. So here's 20 bullet points that I think we should enact as Americans. I'm calling it the contract with Americans. In 1995, there was the contract with America on getting back on budget, but this time it needs to be a contract with Americans. So here are 20 ideas to control government spending and reclaim fiscal sanity to help Americans. Number one, we need to push for term limits in Congress. We need to end the career politician culture by limiting senators to 2 terms and House members to 3 terms. We need to support a constitutional amendment via Article 5, Convention of States. Number 2, we need to pass a balanced budget amendment. We need to require Congress to spend no more than it takes in with emergency exceptions only for declarations of war or disasters. Number 3, we need to end baseline budgeting. That means as Congress automatically increases every department's budget yearly, this must stop. Continuing resolutions suck. Demand zero-based budgeting. That is key. We have to do it at our house. They should do it at theirs. Number 4, we need to audit every federal agency. The Doge haters need to shut up. We need to audit every agency because the waste and corruption is insane. This means we need to demand regular performance and waste audits. Many agencies operate with little oversight and massive inefficiency. Number 5, we need to ban omnibus bills and budget gimmicks. We need to force Congress to vote on single subject spending bills so the public can see exactly what's being funded. Not a big bill with a whole bunch of crap thrown in there. We're tired of it. Number 6, eliminate duplicative programs. Over 90 federal agencies perform overlapping duties. 47 programs for job training is an example. Combine or cut them. Number 7, we need to repeal the Federal Reserve's unlimited printing power. We need to reinstate gold or asset-backed standards to limit inflationary money out of thin air. They have printed $6 trillion since COVID. They continue to print and devalue our money. Since 2008, I believe they digitized over $13 trillion. This is why inflation is so crazy. It's just insane. We were all sold at the fact that maybe our houses were going up in value. They weren't. They're being devalued. It takes more dollars to get what you used to get. So we definitely need to audit the Fed. Number 8, we need to implement line item veto power. We need to give the president the ability to veto specific spending items without killing an entire bill. It's ridiculous. Number 9, defund corporate welfare and special interest subsidies. We need to eliminate subsidies to billion-dollar companies in oil, tech, ag, pharmaceuticals. Get the money out of there. They do not need to be subsidized by the federal government. It creates a super lobby. Number 10, hey, we need to audit the Pentagon and military spending. The DoD has failed multiple audits. Clean up the defense bloat and hold military contractors accountable. Number 11, we need to form nonpartisan taxpayer alliances. Unite local Republicans, Democrats, Independents under one flag. The taxpayer movement, when united. Number 12, ban insider trading in Congress. It's amazing how somebody who makes $174,000 a year can become a multimillionaire. It just doesn't make sense. They don't own a business, yet they've done way better than Warren Buffett in stocks. Number 13, we need to cap congressional pay and tie raises to budget surpluses. No pay raises unless there's a balanced budget or surplus. This means If there's not a balanced budget, I don't think they should get paid at all, and their health care should be taken away. Let's see how fast they balance that budget. Number 14, we need sunset laws on all federal programs. Require all federal programs to expire automatically after 5 to 10 years unless renewed with public debate. There's a lot of programs that have been around forever and they suck. They need to go away. Number 15, we need to rein in emergency powers. We need to require congressional reauthorization of emergency spending beyond 90 days. Everyone, understand we have been on COVID level spending levels for over 5 years. $1 trillion every 100 days for 4 years straight. Number 16, we need to use social media to educate, not divide. Share taxpayer first ideas and expose corruption or waste. Don't let them divide us by party and stop the tribalism. We are Americans first. Number 17, demand a national spending transparency dashboard. Every taxpayer should see exactly where their money is going, and it needs to be updated monthly. Number 18, we need to elect citizen legislators. Support candidates with real-world experience, not lifelong politicians. If you need and feel a calling, you need to jump in. And yes, sometimes we do need businessmen and women in DC because they know how to budget. Number 19, we need to cut foreign aid until the U.S. budget is balanced. We need to prioritize Americans over global spending until our financial house is in order. And this may be until our debt is almost paid off. It's ridiculous. The amount of money our federal government takes in revenue versus spending should be plenty. In fact, $3 trillion should cover every single program, yet we spend $6.8 trillion. There's a lot of waste, and you're supposed to believe that if you tax the rich, it's going to pay for more things. They've got plenty of money, okay? They need to get on budget and cut waste and corruption. It's not about taxing, because tax is theft. It's about spending fiscally. And number 20, we need to push for a convention of states. Under Article 5, states can bypass DC and propose constitutional amendments, term limits. DC will never vote for it, so we need to force them as states. And we also need to have fiscal restraints. Some folks are scared to do this because it may open up a whole bunch of problems, but these things need to be done. Term limits and fiscal restraints. So we don't need to agree on everything, but we do need to unite around common sense. We need to stop the waste, audit the books, term out the lifers, and fight for the American taxpayer. So all I ask is for you to share this contract with Americans. Get the word out there. We need to do something now. We need to unite, reform, and claim our future. Less DC and more accountability. The 5 main pillars. Number 1, term limits now, no more career politicians. Number 2, spending cap act, force DC to live within a budget. Number 3, audit everything, full transparency of where our tax money goes. Number 4, flat and fair taxes, simpler tax code, no loopholes. And number 5, America first aid, foreign aid only after U.S. needs are met. So in a final wrap up, I just want to say, everybody, just pull together. Let's stop with the tribalism and left versus right, because like I said, DC loves it. A lot of waste is going on. I think of my mom who worked for 40 years. Her and her employer contributed over $200,000 to Social Security benefit, only to at 62 get $1,800 a month. That money put into an S&P 500 would be $2.4 million, or $10,000 to $20,000 a month. $10,000 to $20,000 a month versus $1,800. In a nutshell, that shows you what you get with the government. And this includes when you put government into universities and school loans, things cost more. And we just need to pull together, because these folks need to be termed out and we need to start over. So keep your head up, reach out if you need anything, but please share. I appreciate it.